Hello, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Kanika Thakur and I am today live to speak on the topic how to choose New Zealand universities. So, hope you all can hear me and see me. Yes. Okay, so we will wait for a couple of minutes for others to join in and then we will start our session. Okay, so let's start with our session of the day. So today my topic of discussion is how to choose New Zealand universities and how you can plan for further studies in New Zealand if you are choosing New Zealand as your study destination. Correct. So I'll start with the advice. So we are the overseas education consultant. As you all know, we are leading education providers or helpers in the market since past 29 years. We have more than 25 branches across the country and the world to help you guys to reach out your destination. So today we are gonna to concentrate just on New Zealand and how you, if you are planning for New Zealand, how you can start with your application processes and what are the points that you should keep in your mind to start with the preparation for New Zealand. Correct. So while talking about New Zealand choosing the universities in New Zealand, there are a few pointers that I tell all my students to keep in mind before they are finalizing the universities and while they are making the preferences in the university, in selecting the universities out in New Zealand. So I'll start with the location. So there are a few pointers that you should always consider. So while choosing out the universities in New Zealand, you should check what's the location of university and which area actually you are preferring in New Zealand. So if you are talking about North Island, so there are 12 cities in North Island itself, including Auckland, the biggest city and the most populated city of New Zealand, North Island. While talking about Auckland, it is, you can say, it consists of 76% of the population. So you can imagine how huge the this city is, and there are ample of options to apply for at Auckland. So we have University of Auckland at Auckland. Technology is situated at Auckland Place. So if you are talking about the South Island part, so it consists of 24% of the population of New Zealand, whole New Zealand. Though the landmass is huge in the South Island, you can prepare your, or you can plan for the locations accordingly. If you are, see, I have just told you that Auckland consists of two universities, but in spite of Auckland, if you have other universities like Lincoln University, which is situated in the rural outskirts of the largest South Island city, Christchurch, so you can plan accordingly as well. Victoria University of Wellington, it is located in the New Zealand's capital city. So being a capital city, it will give you proximity to all the government agencies, and if you're planning for certain courses which require to have link with the government platforms, you can plan for Victoria University. In another island, we have universities like Waikato and Massey universities, which are situated in the provincial cities of Hamilton and Palmerston North, which are actually ideal for students, for international students who are mainly focusing on agriculture and horticulture industries. Correct. So also we have Massey University, which is having its campus at Auckland and Wellington. So you can plan as per these cities as well for this university. Talking about University of Canterbury, it is having roots in the heart of Christchurch, which is sort of expensive if it is close to the city center. So again comes the Dunedin, which is the New Zealand southernmost major center, according to which is having strong Scottish and architectural heritage, which is home to the University of Otago. So I have a lot of students from University of Otago as well. So these are as per the location, so you can decide upon which location, if you want the happening city life, or if you want to go for a quieter place to have your study progression. Next, I will go towards the university profile. So it will depend upon your profile also, which profile or which background you actually have. So accordingly, if you're planning for certain medical related courses, so University of Auckland and Otago are the two universities which have two medical schools of the country featuring hospital based learning. AUT also has a reputation for being highly innovative at the applied knowledge. You can say if you have your courses which is more towards the applied sciences or applied courses, you can plan out for AUT. If you are planning for the indigenous culture courses, then you can focus on University of Waikato. Correct. Again, University of Waikato is good for business learning courses as well. So if you're planning for if you have plans for engineering courses in New Zealand, then you can plan for University of Canterbury, and again Auckland comes into the picture. For courses like veterinary sciences, food technology, and land production, these are the strengths of Massey University. So accordingly, you can plan for this university. Victoria is a strong, Victoria University is actually strong on the public policy, international relations, law, governance. So whatever course, if you have these courses relevant to this, you can actually go for Victoria. And I've just told you that because it is having the capital city, so it is giving you proximity to the government institutes as well. So coming down to Lincoln University, it is having strengths in the land-based sciences and environmental studies. So accordingly, you can plan out your studies. And now the third part will be ranking. So yes, a lot of students do talk about the QS World Ranking System. So yes, University of Auckland is among the top 100, or you can say it is 83rd in the world to go ahead with the studies as per the QS World Ranking. University of Otago, it is in among the 70th in the position. And most of these universities are actually among top 2% or top 3% in the world. Correct. As per the costs and all, the average tuition fee of all these universities actually remain almost the same, which you can say it will be approximately ranging from 15 lakhs per annum and goes towards 24 lakhs per annum. So again, you can check with the university portal. Next comes with the living expenses. So yes, though the living expense, while we talk about on the basis of visa processes, it is approximately 15,000 New Zealand dollars that you will need to show, which will be soon revised to $20,000 now. But till we didn't get any official declaration, we will assume it to be 15,000 only. But still, it is not the actual cost. It is like something, if you're planning for Auckland, it could be 18,000 as well for 1 year. So it will depend upon location to location. So if you're planning for the city areas, obviously your living expenditure is going to be very high. If you're planning for cities and then you're planning for accommodation to the rural sides of the cities, you can still plan that, but do check with the transportation. Next part is you can keep down the scholarship part as well into consideration. So New Zealand universities do give 1,500 to 5,000 NZ dollars as a stipend, or you can say scholarship to the international students. But these are highly competitive, so you'll need to check upon your academic performance as well if you're planning for the scholarships, and you will need to apply as per the academics as well. Now, while talking about the other pointers that you should consider, it depends upon students' personal requirement actually. If you if you give preference to the gyms and the sports activities and all, so you should consider those things as well. So there are different universities. So I've just spoken about the 8 universities out in New Zealand. We have different you can say institutes as well in New Zealand, which you can focus on, and comparatively the fee structure of the institutes is actually very, very less as compared to the universities. So you can plan, you can visit the nearest branch and please be in contact with the advice counselor. I'm just going to list down few institutes which you can plan as per the location. So if you're planning for the Auckland institutes, you can actually plan for Eastern Institute of Technology or EIT. you can plan for Otago Polytechnical, you can plan for Vaitiria, New Zealand. If you're planning for Canterbury, you can again plan for ARA Institute of Technology, SIT. So if you want that how to choose down the university as per the location, I am giving you one link which you can actually check in. So you can check in Google, you can search with study in New Zealand. The website page is www.studyinNewzealand.govt.nz, which will give you ample lot of information about the courses and the locations. Yeah. So accordingly, these were the pointers that I think you should actually consider while doing the application or while you are planning for New Zealand. So based upon all these preferences, which university suits you the best, you can try and proceed ahead. Yeah. So this is, I'm just gonna end my session of the day. Thank you for listening to me. Yeah, bye bye, take care. Yeah.